Intermediate Self-Improvement 2. Siafeng. Translation edited by Chinyu. 3. Reading Buddhist scriptures and perceiving Buddha nature. Christianity and Islam, along with their branches such as Judaism, Catholicism, Orthodoxy, and Protestantism, all originate from the same source, as can be understood from reading the Bible and the Quran. Buddhism, however, has a different origin. We know that other peoples were created by the greatest creator, whereas the people of the East are descendants of the dragon. This dragon came to Earth during the period when dinosaurs roamed freely. Later, the greatest creator destroyed the dinosaurs with a plague, sending all dinosaur spirits into the negative black hole body. However, a pair of dragons hid in a cave in the East China Sea and escaped this fate. These dragons, recognizing the greatest creator's power, did not dare to return to the heavenly kingdom or reappear on Earth in their dragon forms. Knowing what humans created by the god looked like, they transformed into human forms, and began to spread westward from the Chinese coast along the Yellow River, after crossing the Pamir Plateau, eventually reaching India. Their aim was to blend with the descendants of humans created by the god to avoid divine punishment. They knew the god had created Eden for humanity, which was the Western paradise, but upon reaching India, they found that the god's descendants were everywhere, and that Jerusalem did not contain Eden. Eden had vanished, and the god's people were living in poverty and disease instead of the paradise God created for them, which prompted the dragon's descendant to seek new paths. The dragon's descendants who reached India who retained the spiritual genes of their origins know deeply their origin, especially Siddhartha Gautama, the most significant carrier of these genes. Through enlightenment, he realized the whole story. Knowing the severe consequences of defying the greatest creator's will, he sought the Tathagata, which represents the original, true Buddha nature and the origin of spirituality and life, which is the greatest creator. Seeking the Tathagata Buddha, or the greatest creator, aimed to atone for his sins and return to the heavenly homeland. Sakyamuni knew his ancestors' origins, so he initially focused his teachings eastward. Bodhidharma traveled a great distance to China to spread these teachings for this reason. Thus, Eastern people are descendants of the dragon, initially rebellious followers of Satan in the Buddha kingdom, but also the smartest and wisest followers of Buddha. They are the ones who ultimately repented, actively sought the Tathagata, and received the greatest creator's forgiveness. Buddha means someone who are not human, transcends being human. Buddha is nature. To become a Buddha, one must see through the illusion of life, consider everything as void, and view life as a dream. Through chanting scriptures and worshipping the Buddha, one cleanses past sins and removes human desires to restore original nature, the nature possessed in the Elysium world before the dragons came to Earth. Only by achieving this nature can one qualify to become a Buddha and return to the heavenly homeland, the Elysium world, the pure land, the eternal negative universe. Becoming a Buddha is far more challenging than becoming a true Christian or Muslim. Christianity and Islam teach people how to live in a way that meets the requirements of the greatest creator Allah, hoping to be resurrected when the greatest creator's kingdom arrives and enjoy its glory. Buddhism, on the other hand, teaches people not to cling to life and to transcend desire, form, and formless realms to return to their origin. To read Buddhist scriptures, one must start with the Diamond Sutra, as all other Buddhist scriptures take it as their core. Any scripture not based on the Diamond Sutra is not considered a true Buddhist scripture. Perceiving Buddha nature requires effort in one's own nature. The advanced self-cultivation of Lifechanyuan is dedicated to this purpose.